Definitely forgot to do something. Forgot to push this button. Okay. Hi, it's me, Scott. Okay. Had a call to push this morning. They're very happy with the thing. I don't want to break it. I don't want to break anything. I want to look at a few things. I want to maybe do a couple updates to Heat. Feel like it's kind of unlikely that I'm actually going to push anything, but yeah. Let's look at some stuff. I did want to look at some Cloudflare features. They had their developer week, whatever it was called, somewhere. Maybe we can find it. This. A couple of things jumped out to me. One thing that jumped out, pub sub, not ready. Or at least wasn't mentioned. I really want pub sub. And I specifically want worker-to-worker pub sub. Okay, so welcome to the super cloud. So this was interesting. The queues, I'm going to look into that a little bit. I don't know that I can really use it for Heat. Maybe. It seems like currently, I don't know how they quite interface with durable objects. We just would have to figure that out, basically. But the this song is really weird. I'm going to go ahead and skip this song because it's weird. Sorry, it just sounded like some strange musical factory. How about this song? There's more of a song? Okay. Anyway, the queues, I don't know quite how they would work with durable objects. I don't know. I don't know what a super slurper is, but that's gross. So I don't want to talk about super slurper. A little bit curious about these templates. I'll take a look at them. You know, I was thinking about something with cache. I don't know that it's that useful to me. The one place where cache could be useful is that Twitch, might be before every click. Twitch or the browser or whatever, I'm not sure who's doing it, always hits the server with like an options request before it sends the click. And I'm not sure if it does it every time, but at worst it like doubles the number of requests. So it'd be interesting to be able to cache that. I don't know. Okay. Okay. That may not be a problem now that we don't have a new URL for every click, because we used to have the click coordinates in the URL, and so it was like a new URL every time, and so we do that options hit. The browser may actually cache it, so it may not be that big of a deal. I don't even know what this is. Cache reserve. It just made me think like maybe we can cache that part of it. May not actually be a big deal. Store and process Cloudflare logs with Cloudflare with R2. That's slightly interesting. D1 is out. I could definitely see over time, you know, we had all these questions of like, do we want to do like per channel features or per channel settings or whatever, where it kind of starts to make sense to have some database to be able to look up. I don't know. Puppeteer stuff, that could be interesting for tests. Pages functions. So this is the thing that maybe we'll work on in a week or so, because I have to get everything. Oh, this is going to be annoying. It's going to be annoying. I got to migrate everything from Cloudflare because those morons decided to make the thing that's been free for 10 years cost money. More than 10 years. So it's Salesforce ruining Heroku. So we just have to get everything off. I'm sorry I called you moron, Salesforce, but it was a stupid choice. Very stupid choice. To not at least like grandfather in the old ones? I don't know. Okay, because I've had stuff hosted there for getting close to 10 years that now it's like, sorry, you gotta move it. Kyle! Yes. We beat every vampire. We survived every vampire. We got Queen Sigma. It was a beautiful thing. I walked downstairs in the dark for a long time. Okay, this, I kind of want $2 billion. So that would be helpful. Do you think I could get $2 billion to build Heat? Unclear. I don't understand there's something new with the deployment system that I don't really understand. Okay, this is the main thing I want though. This I feel like is This is the real deal. This is what we actually need to know, is this log trace thing. Interesting, including millions of logs stored with the Streams API. Is that a thing I should know about? I get millions of HTTP requests. Streams API. D1. What is remix? Okay. This thing I'm a little curious about. This thing, this new version of Miniflare 3. Oh, did I forget to wait? I'm sorry. Oh, I put it in Discord and then I didn't hit enter. So sorry. Wait, you're subscribed. Don't you get an alert or notification or something? Next time I will send you a telegram personally. Personal telegram. Okay, so I'm a little curious about these things. The queues, I don't think we can quite use queues at this moment for the thing I want to use queues for. Or maybe we can. I mean, we definitely cannot change this before this event on Friday, but... Sticking every click into a queue. The problem is right now queues, I believe, are just fully rate limited at like 100 messages per second. And so I think even if we were interested in trying queues, I think that unfortunately at the moment, service worker bindings. This is kind of interesting. I feel like we really need to reconsider like the architecture of Heat soon. Why are we interested in Cloudflare? So at some point last year, I fully migrated Heat to Cloudflare. It mostly works, but there's some annoying bugs that are just kind of fundamental to the way it's built. And so I want to rebuild Heat, but I'm waiting on one of their new products, which is PubSub. It almost seems like queues would let us do the thing we want to do, almost. But I don't think it quite... It really is close. Because we could have the gateway come in. Can you tell how many channels actively use Heat? I can see who's connected on this status. So there's this many people at the moment. That seems like not very many. That's unusual. Why are there so few? I guess Monday afternoon is not a... So really not many at the moment. A couple dozen? $15. Later in the day, it gets much more intense. On Heat, longer than any other project? I don't know. There's definitely some projects I've worked on or revisited over the years. Like, Heat has definitely been an ongoing thing, more so than other things that I work on, for sure. Like, there's plenty of other things that I like, put a pin in it, and I'm done. And maybe I revisit it a few years ago, but Heat gets enough attention that now and then I have to pay attention. So the big reason at the moment is because Twitch is going to use it next week for an event, and it has to ideally not suck. That would be ideal. I actually have an idea with this. We could rewrite Heat to use queues. I just don't think it's enough. I think the message throughput is not enough, though, unfortunately. Because I think if we look in here, I think it, unless they change this in the last day or two, but I believe currently it's limited to 100 messages per second, and I think we just can't do it. even if we did these queues, I still might want to do pub sub. I don't know. I think this would help. This would help with like some of the delays that we get, but I still, it feels like pub sub is really the secret. Okay, well, let's not do queues. So what are these fancy templates? Oh, I see. Okay, well, eh. So this is kind of interesting. So you can do Cloudflare logs to S3 now. Enterprise customers. I'm not an enterprise customer. Okay. So look at all these. Whoa, look at all this money. How much money do you think I can get for heat? $0. I got billions of dollars, though. I really probably should build something. Right? Should I build something and get some Cloudflare funding? Maybe. Okay, this... is pretty weird. Like, the environments for deployments... I just don't know about. So I gotta know who to ask. Do you want to be my my VC person? You know, go out there and raise some capital. Okay, send Cloudflare worker logs to the destination of your source workers trace event log push. This is critical. This is a thing we want to play with today. Move fast and don't break things. That is the key. Really curious about worker D also, but okay. Workers log push includes metadata about requests, console log messages, and any uncaught exceptions. Most popular observability tools. Datadog, New Relic, or even R2. Ad hoc querying. $10 million requests for free. So the question is, where do my logs go? So I'm very curious about this one. So what's a supported destination? Datadog. I feel like we've heard about this before. Is this that logging? Datadog headquarters. Yeah, so I think this is a way that we can push data to Datadog. Wish you ER. What? Okay, so I don't know how to jump in this today, but it does seem important. Enterprise customers. Right to R2. Pull. Okay, well that's interesting. This cloud monitoring is interesting too. Pretty curious about this. Is there a free tier for losers? Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, and then this thing, this mini flare D. Currently, mini flare 2 is busted with Cloudflare because of stupid dog. Interesting. Bug for bug compatibility. Well, that's handy. Interesting. So, not included in Wrangler. Experimental local. Okay, well, we want to do that. Again, I still don't want to break anything. So, what do we actually want to try to do today? The thing I want to try to do... Wait, did I turn something off that was important? No. The thing we want to try to do is the following thing. I still think we have this bug of... what heat overlay am I using? Heat working? Why did I only get a single click on heat? That doesn't seem good. Why did only one click come through? Uh-oh. Why did I only get one click? Ugh, I'm so nervous about this breaking. Really am. Seems okay. Tested it a lot. There's just still that stupid bug. I believe there is still this stupid bug where you can end up isolated on a island, basically, like on some replica that is no longer known by the server. And so my idea for managing that is when we create a replica. Why am my click's not going through? Why are my clicks not going through? Oh boy. This is nerve-wracking. I hate this. It's all freaking dog. I wish I had never done it. Wish I had never used this stupid dog. I also hate Windows 11 Start menu because it just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Awesome. Do I still journal? I do. I'm over 20 years at this point. And today's journal entry is, Dear Diary, I hate. That's it. Just I hate. Okay, this is a WebSocket server connected to the production environment. I am clicking my little extension window. I am seeing clicks. I am posting. Why is that so slow? Oh, well, that's because that's the wrong place to be. That's my fault. Okay, so we want to post. No, that is post. That's weird. Oh, channel ID. What? Why would that be an invalid channel ID? I wonder if it is related to invalid channel ID. It's my channel, isn't it? Looks like my channel. Very confused, everyone. Oh, channel ID. Is that in the JSON token validation? Where is that? What is causing my computer to lose its mind? The computer's going so slowly. Why? I'm not even doing anything. I hate this computer. I hate all computers. I'm just gonna assume it's Chrome being worthless, because that's Chrome's favorite job, is worthlessness. Okay. I don't know. Let's go over here. Let's do this. This computer's slow. Definitely time for a new computer. Okay, let's open heat workers. Why is my computer struggling so much? Okay, so getting invalid channel ID. That's only if the channel was non-numeric. So we can get that here. If channel's not a number, and it should be a 404 error. What in the world? API production 239 channel. So the endpoint is channel. If the channel ID was missing, so for example, if this just wasn't here, we should get a missing channel ID. No, we got an unknown page. What if we have a slash here? We get invalid channel ID. What? I'm extremely confused. I don't know. I kind of feel like just make a new request to post to here. Missing authorization header, so that's fine. So we want, that's a bearer token, I think. Token processing error? That can't be right. So that's the heat workspace. Terry Darts, how's it going? Have I broken heat again? That would be so sad. Terminal. I can't, the Windows Start menu just doesn't work. What a terrible piece of garbage. Windows 11 is so bad. Sad thing is, if I get a new PC, you have to have Windows 11 for like the, whatever they are, the 13 series Intel, to use the, whatever, the high efficiency and low efficiency cores. That's not supported in Windows 10. So if you want to like use your CPU to the fullest, you need Windows 11. Which is a sad story. Man, this is so nerve-wracking. Like, I hate being at the mercy of a bad library for a client job. It's like so hate it so much. Token processing error. Why? That should end up in the authorization header. Okay, so our JSON input is broken. We got a bad request. That's all fine. I mean, it's expected. So now let's try to have a raw JavaScript body that is, so its type is click x 0.5, it should be a number, y 0.5. What's wrong? What are you mad about? We got okay, and I saw the click. So why weren't we getting that before? And so why am I not getting clicks? Now I am. So worrisome. And it's not even like there's that many people connected. I mean, now there's a ton. Okay, there's definitely a problem. Replica count 8. There's definitely a problem. It's like some stupid cross replica thing. We've seen that before. So because before where we saw so few people connected, it's because we went through, oh God, that sucks. Really sucks. We just ended up on a bad replica. How can we fix this? Like, what can I do? It's like, dog is just broken. Because it's one thing to like talk across replicas, and that's we'll double check that today. But it's another thing if there's like this fragmentation is just a bummer. It really is a bummer. And I just don't, I don't have time to fix this in 2 days. Okay, well, let's try to verify just locally cross replica communication, because that we can at least, let's just vet that works. There should be no reason that it isn't working, but okay, so we have locally, we have limit 1, and then just to double check, I'm going to set in on dev to have limit 1, meaning every connection ends up on its own replica. So let's only publish to dev for the moment and just see, like, are things working at all? Oops, wrong. Stop. Control C. Hello. Okay. Million stupid errors. It's fine. I hope it's fine. I mean, these are all just warnings. I don't think they're actually an issue. I think it's just like deprecated stuff in the file. So, okay, what we want to try to do is we need a workspace connection. Really confusing how you do this. So we want, sorry, a WebSocket connection. We want to connect to Heat API dev. So we are connected to Heat API dev. We want to just actually just do that twice. Heat API dev. So we were connected. And let's make this dev. And I'm going to send a message. I got an OK. We saw that message here, and we saw it here. And these are on separate replicas. So let's just totally verify that. This is such a bummer. It like makes me sick to my stomach to think like, oh man, this event could go badly just because of some stupid whatever, some stupid mistake I made, or seemingly more likely some stupid issue with this Cloudflare library that I don't even want to use. That is made by a person that doesn't work at the company anymore. So now if we go here and we go to status, we 3 replicas, and it's because there's 1 replica for the request coming in even. But these are 2 totally separate replicas, and I'm sending data to a replica. Cool. And I'm getting that data. So I believe, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe like the cross replica. Drachlin, who should I mention? You personally? Drachlin. I love you. Wait, that's not how you spell it. I love you? Like that? How about that? Did you get it? Okay. So, Drachlin, I'm going to throw up with anxiety because I feel like he is just not working the way I wanted to. Local tests are fine. This is actually on dev, so this is a hosted test. So what did we have here? We had a 1 millisecond cooldown. Let's do something stupid. No, we have a 0.1 millisecond cooldown. So Kyle, it's a little hard to describe, but what seems to be happening, so basically there's this system. We need like a whiteboard. Just need to draw. Can I just like have a online whiteboard? Is there anywhere that's going to let me do this without needing an account or something stupid? Okay, so the way this works is when somebody clicks, this is you. This right here is Kyle. Right here. Oh wait, let's do draw IO. Should we do that instead? Okay, let's do that instead. It didn't work. I dragged and dropped it in here, so we're using this. Okay, so this comes in. This goes into a... this is Cloudflare. So this is just an HTTP click. So it's basically you click here and you send this data. Once it gets here, we have this problem of like, we have so many broadcasters connected, we don't even know. We need a way to yes, you have a spear. This is you. You look angry, but you're kind of happy about being angry. And your nose is a rectangle. Okay. And your eyes are just little, okay, this is Kyle. Okay. So this goes in here. Now we have to load balance. So first we have to connect to what is called a durable object. That is the gateway. So Cloudflare is going to say like, hey, find this gateway, this durable object. It's going to look for it. It's like, hey, where's the durable object for the gateway? Right? And then this gateway is going to be like, hey, there's 1 million people connected. We got to find somewhere to send people. So it knows about a bunch of replicas. And these are also durable objects. So these are all the replicas. Let's put R. And these are where broadcasters are connected. So this is me, or this is like the broadcaster. So there's broadcaster here, broadcaster here. This might be one person connected twice, like whatever. So that click comes into Cloudflare. Cloudflare finds the gateway. The gateway looks for a replica that has some room on it, and then sends sends the click this way. Now, the thing that's stupid, the way the dog is set up, or just kind of annoying, is that broadcaster might be connected with that channel ID on multiple replicas. So these replicas also all have to talk to each other. So the replicas also have to know about each other so that they can send the data back and forth. So that's a weird thing. It's not, to me, not like normal load balancing. And I get it, because, you know, this might be me and this might be me. So my clicks might have to come to both of those. But you could imagine doing it in such a way where the gateway just sent it to everybody, but that's not how it works. And I did test that like on my own implementation. It was a little slow. So I understand why this was done, but it's annoying. So what appears to be getting broken is when a gateway starts up. So say this is what it looks like right now. You know, when we go here, we see, if we look at production, we see, okay, like, look at how weird this is. Why is this true? Why is this say there's one replica and this few people? I guess when I pushed to dev, did it restart production also? That'd be pretty freaking weird to restart production just because I pushed to dev. Also, this is not very many people. So are clicks actually going through? No, my clicks are not going through. Well, I don't want anybody to have to host. I mean, this should work. Like, it shouldn't be that complicated. And the way I had it originally built is every channel just had its own direct object, and it worked perfectly. But then that's when they decided to charge per direct object, and it would have been hundreds of dollars. And so that's where this stupid dog library came from. And then that guy quit the company, and there's just bugs in dog. So this is bad. It could be that this heat instance that we're looking at right now there's some old gateway, like the dead gateway over here, that was the gateway before I restarted. This little skull and crossbones gateway is dead. And it's like connected to replicas that don't exist anymore, and I'm over here. Like, this replica is no longer connected to the world. And so even though I'm clicking, let's see if I'm over here. If I, let's disconnect here, and let's connect to production. This is one problem I know of. There may be other problems. So I'm clicking in why did I only get one click? It's like I get one click and then okay, maybe they're just being slow. Clear messages, I'm clicking in. This sucks. So frustrating. Okay, this is me clicking. Don't know why the extension was messed up, but this is me clicking in the extension. That makes no sense. Like, why would the extension mess up? No idea. I seem to be having some like dumb Chrome issues, or I don't know. Okay, so those clicks are coming through, but there's just this possibility. Okay, let me refresh this. So those clicks are working now, it would seem. There's a scenario you can end up in where this happens and the broadcaster's connected here and they're not getting any clicks and they have no idea. There's no way to know that this person is connected here and just is not part of the world. So I think this happens. And it's a bummer. And so that event is on Friday. I'm leaving town Wednesday afternoon. And so, like, do I try to make some major architectural changes here? I mean, I don't think I can get rid of dog that fast. Do I try to band-aid dog? Is dog the only problem that I'm having? Or are there other problems? So these clicks are going through to dev. I appear to be receiving them. No, I don't. I'm connected to dev. I'm sending to dev. I'm not getting them right now. So But if I disconnect and I reconnect and I send, I get it. Bummer. It's so confusing too. So like I'm connected, everything's all good. If I go over here and I redeploy this to dev, is it going to kick me off? That time it did. It kicked me off. And then I connect. And then I go here. And I'm going to say send. And I didn't get the click. Send, send, send. Over here, I'm not getting clicks. This, I seriously want to throw up. There's something else wrong here. There's some other thing that's more broken. There's got to be. Like if I go here right now and I go to dev, oops. It says there's no connections. Even though it says I'm connected here. Now I see me. And now I get that click. So what I think is happening, too much magic here? I agree. Well, I want this gone. I want dog gone. I just don't think I can excise dog fast enough. On another project, I rewrote dog myself so I could know exactly what was happening. And it's still hard. Like the current Cloudflare architecture to make this happen, like in a performant way, is hard. They just released queues that could, in theory, help with this. In theory, could help with this. But what I think is happening is that the gateway is getting unloaded from memory. And when that happens, we end up in this fragmented state. And a thing that's a real bummer is I don't know how to cause that, right? It's like you don't have any control over it. And they even say, I think in the durable object documentation, like, hey, this can be removed at any time. Like whatever reason, they can remove it from memory at any time. And there is a facility for persistent storage. It's just the person who wrote dog didn't use it. And I just don't think I have time to like really understand his code and to try to make it good. The problem is when I redeploy, I think it just takes down everything, which is not what I'm trying to reproduce. What I'm trying to reproduce is that the replica is still in memory and still has a valid connection. But the gateway has been purged. So if I redeploy, but maybe you're right. Maybe there is some weird thing with some timing where, I seem to get disconnected whenever I redeploy. And maybe there's like some weird window right now if I connect or whatever. So if I connect here and then I send here, am I going to get it? I did. So all I can really think of to do as a Band-Aid that is like maybe a thing that I can Band-Aid on top without breaking other things is when a replica comes online, to stick it in like some shared persistent storage somewhere, independent of whatever dog's doing, whatever. Screw dog. Stick this in here. Stick this in some persistent thing that says like, hey, I'm a replica. And then in the constructor, I guess, of the... It is tricky. It's honestly tricky. But in the constructor of, is this the branch I'm supposed to be on? Wait, what branch am I on? No, I'm on 221. Ping pong and force the client connect. That's not a bad idea, except these durable objects aren't servers. They don't have like they don't have a loop. So, and the way that I would know the list of them is the thing that I'm losing when they restart. So I have to register them somewhere. And so what I'm thinking is I will use Cloudflare KV to like basically register them. I mean, my branches are kind of a mess right now, honestly. So, but I think I had at least started some way to, in a constructor. So, I mean, you've got the right idea. Some kind of keep alive. I don't have a loop inside of a durable object. What I do have is a hatred for GitHub and this page that is the most useful thing of all time, instead of showing me something I would actually want to get to. Okay, so I think in this TypeScript branch, I had a little bit of work in progress on when a group started. Yeah. So this is actually me putting something in basically their S3 equivalent. But it could be K2, or sorry, KV. It could be KV. So let's just try this, I guess. So we would have to, in workers, create a namespace that was like heat replica data or something. And then what we would need to do is have a binding to that in both of these. So settings, variables. We'd have to have a binding here to this heat replica data. Actually, I should not do this here. I should do it in. So, yeah, this just sucks. It's just a bummer. And the thing that's an extreme bummer is I don't even know if this is the whole problem. Like it feels like there's more to it than this. But let's just go a step at a time, I guess. So in our TOML, in the branch we're in, let's try to create, what did I call it? Heat replica data. Where did that go? Didn't I have that up? Okay. KV, workers, KV, this namespace ID. So we have heat replica data. I think it's okay to do this in production as well. I'll just do this. So publish this to dev for a second and make sure it even works. So then on dev, which is another thing I really want to reevaluate, is like the way their environments work, because it's pretty confusing. This is the production of heat dev. Cool. On dev, we should now have that binding to that namespace. This is what I do wrong. KV namespaces heat replica data is bound to there. I wonder why that's not working. Maybe because it's not even being used. Current deployment. Yeah, funny. Really? Okay, well, let's try to write to it, and then we'll just see what happens. So the thing that I'm a little worried about, though, is the asyncness of that. Oops. Like, if we're going to try to do it in the... if it's async. Like... because I can't do asynchronous stuff in a... So basically what I want to do is this. I mean, we could try something real goofy like this. Oh, looks classy, right? And then... like something like that. I don't know. This might be very broken. Okay, and then if we just... how broken is this? Seems... that's dev, that's dev. We can connect here. Send. Okay. Now, the thing that's a little wonky is that this is going to track, you know, any replica that spins up, but whatever. So we should have 2, I guess, at the moment. So let's pop in here. Let's pop to KV. Let's pop to the heat replica data. We have no entries. Why would that be true? I feel like Wrangler dev. Is that going to work? Let's try it. Let's just try it. Did it say something about KV? It's also possible I just forgot a KV step. So that would mean we needed to do this to like, is that right? It's a post. It's gonna be this same post data. Why are you mad at me? I don't really understand what's... oh, it's supposed to be JSON. Oh, and it's not. It's HTTP. Missing authorization header. Okay, that's okay. I've got one of those. Okay, that's heat API. Can't read request stream after response has been sent. What? It's a little weird. Okay, let's try to full local mode. Invalid URL. I think, unfortunately, we can't do that. I think it's a stupid dog limitation, but I think we can do this heat dev. So what's... I feel like we're like missing... I'm like missing a step of KV-ness, I think. So clear the console. Is that not the right? Not the right URL. Should be this. Like what I have. Seems broken. Cool. Cancel. What's your problem? 26175. What's the matter? Kind of weird. It feels like something's missing here. I probably forgot something with the bindings. Binding. I mean, you know, this may not be reasonable, in which case is like, it's a little bit of a bummer. I don't really want to have to await that every time we can. Maybe the fastest thing to do. I really don't understand why this request is so sad. I mean, it just can't do anything. Okay, is there actually an error here that matters, or is this all useless garbage? PM run build cannot execute specified program. What? Cool. Now the terminal's just broken, and why is everything so bad? So, we just broken here, or what are we doing? VS Code just broken? Cool. Very cool. Windows is really bad. I wish anything worked. Okay, what stupid thing are we dealing with? I can barely move my mouse. Why? Unclear. Truly unclear. I don't know if the stream's still working, but my mouse is barely moving. What a terrible experience. Like, why is using a computer so bad? Like, every aspect of it just sucks. It's not good, it's not fun, it's not responsive, it's not functional. Just bad. Truly bad. Okay. So VS Code, can we just end task, I guess? Let's exit some things. GP1 video decode. Why? No clue. No clue at all. Okay. Maybe we can actually do some work. That'd be cool. Blackland, I did decide we just gotta build a computer. I just don't know what to do for GPU. I guess I'll buy all the other parts and then put it together and then just like decide later. Okay, did we actually build? Are we actually running this time? Doesn't seem like it. Still seems broken. Yeah, I need to exit Postman inexplicably. Okay, great. Okay, let's try this. We did log the KV, so we know we're running here. The thing I just don't know if I can really get away with this, you know? Like, What happens here? I don't even know if does this do anything? Like, is there a response for that is meaningful? But what's the actual response? I just don't know if there's like a success or whatever. Oops. Okay, well, let's go look. Sorry to be so grouchy. I just get so frustrated with bad computers. We have no data here. Did I bind this? Heat replica data. And that's the namespace ID. Did I do this wrong? Heat replica data. Looks right. I think on this, I'm just missing something. I've done very much with KV. So we saw the hello, not the world. So is it like... Is there a way to block waiting for an async function? What do you want to block? I want to. I want to block. Swift? Never. I didn't mean to. There's just an easy way to do this. Like I actually want to wait. I want to block here. I mean, unless the only other idea is like, we could just do this. This sucks, but let's just do this because we know it'll work. I mean, I don't know it'll work. I think it'll work. We only get the hello, though. Let's try to use async, though. We don't have to do this. If we do this... Why am I not getting the world here? Okay. Heat replica data. So it's just straight up not working. Heat replica data is the binding. Is that not how you do this? I thought that was on the environmental variable. Heat replica data. I feel like I've done this before. Like in the environment, can't I say like, that's the bindings. I'm so looking forward to just getting rid of dog, throwing it in the trash. I can't do it yet. Heat replica data. KV namespaces. Heat replica data. Am I doing that wrong? Possibly, probably. The deployed worker will have a... But I think I still have to do it in the environment, yeah. And then the namespace... What very obvious thing am I doing incorrectly? What incredibly obvious piece of this am I missing? It's kind of suspect to me that it's not mentioning anything about the bindings here, right? Isn't that a little suspect? That it's not talking about my KV bindings? KV namespaces. In the fetch, I have a this.env. Am I setting that? Maybe I'm not. Yeah, this.env is equal to the env. So when we get here, I should have this.env heat replica data. Is that not what I called it? That would be funny. Heat replica data. This.env heat replica data. Which is weird because it says a KV namespace. Oh, what am I missing? It's just weird that that's not listed here, right? Like I feel like I'm just missing something. Cannot read properties of undefined, reading put. So we're just not finding heat replica data. So what am I forgetting? Oh boy, runtime APIs, learning, platform, getting started. KV namespace. So this is my durable object. This is the constructor of this durable object. I get the env. I'm setting this.env. Inside here, I'm getting a request, but this env should still be valid. What's the type of this? It's a bindings. Like this really should be a heat replica data. Is a KV namespace. I guess. What very silly thing am I forgetting? Why is it not working here? Is it like where I have it? Is it some silly thing like it has to be before or here? Or I just don't know. Just don't know the answer. Okay, in development, you should use separate KV namespaces than the one you use in productions. Neat preview and add its preview. Okay, so we want a Wrangler KV namespace create. Irritating, very irritating. So what? Heat replica data preview. Cool. Heat replica data preview. This sucks. Cool. And then just a heat replica data. So this heat replica data preview presumably goes here. But I'm going to bind it to heat replica data with preview ID. And down here we will have heat replica data. Good grief. Okay. That sucks if it was just an ordering issue. String ID field, but got. You told me to put that there, you moron. I literally cut and pasted exactly what you told me to put there, and then you told me it was an error. Oh boy. Monumentally stupid. Okay. I'm afraid to push this now. Okay, so the thing that sucks, and it does suck, just to be clear, is so every time we get a receive, we have to wait and push to KV, and it's going to be a little slow. But if we can't do it in the constructor, I mean, can we? Can we? I don't think we can. I mean, maybe we, I don't know, man. Can we? Could go back, try to do it with that weird trick. This. How did I end up with 700 brackets? Okay, let's try to be so cranky. Okay, so in here, what if we did this .state.id, like state.id here, and this. That should give us the replica ID. Should give us the replica ID. What are you mad about? Oh, right. That's a weird identifier format. Okay, so that should be like initializing a new replica, and now that should exist in stupid preview land. Is that what we're... Oh, this is lovely. Well, that's beautifully stupid. Can I rename this? That's a stupid name. Okay, well. I don't want to type. Just let me cut and paste it. Just let me cut and paste it. Okay, let's make a new one that is heat replica data preview. Create. Please. Oh, add. And heat replica data. Add. So for stupid preview land, what is my problem? It's in here. Okay. That's the preview ID. That's the real ID. And then I guess I can do this. I really don't know. I guess we'll see when we try to push it to production. Okay. So, can I do this? And now if I go to heat replica, I mean, I don't know if this is working or not. Run this again. Do we see those bindings? See heat replica data. Send. Do we see anything in the preview? Yes. So that's our replica. Amazing. What a beautiful pain in the butt. And then we should see nothing in here. So am I brave enough to push this to production? No, but let's push it to dev. Well, let's start a tail, and then maybe we'll see those. That's interesting. Starting that tail definitely kills the. Okay, so now we want to do this to dev. Weirdly, it didn't log. It did not log our. That's 215 for heat replica data. Not right. Wait, what? The namespace ID. Did I do the wrong namespace ID? Oh, I put the same namespace ID for both. Oopsie. Okay. Nope, that's wrong also. Heat replica data, this one, 215. Okay, 215, that's good. Triangular tail, it's gonna restart these, that's fine. Let's try this. And let's look in heat replica data. And we see it. I don't know why we don't get the log. So that kept the same replica. However, if we now go start this connection, so let's make sure that data is actually flowing through here. So we're seeing 1, 2, 3 clicks. We got 3 clicks. We should now have 2 replicas. Yes. And if we start another WebSocket connection, we should see the same thing. And then we go here, and we send. We should get a click here and a click here. And we should go here and we should see 3 replicas, maybe more. We see 3 replicas. I think that would be useful to know is like the gateway, is to know the gateway, but I don't think we know that here. Like, I don't know if it does anything with the state. Like if it sets anything on the state. Wish it did, but I don't actually know. Wait, what are we doing here? Oh, I forgot we did that. Storing the token. We would need to go to. That's the durable object state. We need the stupid dog. You freaking dog. Okay, this is the stupid dog. We need to go here. Here? No, we need to go. Into this nightmare land of dog. Dog, I hate you. In here. What? So this is the group. Does it actually do anything to the state? I don't think it does. Well, it stores the UID, but in the replica. So, kind of no. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So, here's the idea. Here's the idea is that we would, when the group started up, we would, it's not the best idea, I gotta admit. We would look at that list, we would get a list, and then we would try to kill the old states. Which would not be super easy with the way things work. Is anything working now? Seeing clicks. It's good news. Okay, I kind of want to push this to prod. Well, let's do a couple things. Let's bump some versions and whatnot. Ugh, pain in the butt. I wish, I know, I keep saying it. I'm going to say it one more time and probably 1,000 more times. I wish PubSub was ready. Because then we could just, in theory, breeze past all these annoying issues. I think we need to we got a weird problem at this point where I think we need to just do this because we have this other branch that is not up to date. Make sure we can connect here, we can connect here, we can post here. You're good. You're good. We should have 3 more. Yeah. Because I think it just randomizes them, unfortunately. But, okay. So, now the thing we would want to try to do... Okay, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, and then we'll come back and talk about what we're going to try to do. Be right back. feel like I drove away everybody by being so cranky. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, I don't mean to be cranky. I don't like being cranky. I don't want to be cranky. This is... Everything's terrible. Everything's built so badly. Okay. So the idea is that we have registered these replicas when they come online. So like, these are known places that people could be connected. We could go one further and like try to maintain the number of connections here and whatnot. The big issue with that, unfortunately, is that this synchronizes really slowly. Like, KV can take up to 60 seconds to propagate. So we can't use it for real-time data, but hopefully we can use it for this cleanup. Although now that I say that, there's a chance that if you joined and then before 60 seconds were up, the gateway restarted. You'd kind of need to know the parent. You'd kind of want to know the parent. So let's think about that for a second. Freaking dog. Hate you. If this was just written a little better, we would not have these problems. And it's such a like kind of mess. From my perspective, I mean, I don't know. It's very easy to look at somebody else's code and be like, this is a mess. But like, I find it pretty convoluted. GID. So actually, do we know the parent? Is that what the GID is? Where does that get set? Like where does that get set? Okay, path name equals neighbor. So is that the only place that this gets set? Kind of the only place I see it getting set. There. Is that a safe assumption? I think it's not. In other words, I don't know that I know the GID to start with. The other idea, instead of doing it in the constructor there, is that like during the routing, anytime. So the other place to do it, oops, would be that anytime data came in going to the channel, we presumably know the replica here. And that's how we pass it along. Do I actually know this? Durable object stub. Do I know, like, does a durable object stub have a ID? It does. So the other option, this doesn't feel great, but the other option is anytime we decide to send to a replica, on this side, we just enforce that. We're like, hey, stick it in the KV. Don't know that that really solves this problem of a potential delay, though. We I do know the group, though. That's a group ID. That's kind of interesting because what we could do... Hmm. Get here. We'd have to find the... No, the group. We have the ID. So what I was just thinking as another option is like in the group's state. Like, excuse me, please. Like, worker.js. No, it's in here. Identify here. Is this get the GUID of the group? Family get GUID. Ugh, annoying. I don't know what this is. What even is this? I don't know what family is. What does that mean? Okay, so just thinking for a second, it's kind of like we had the group, like we know the gateway. And so if we got the gateway, we could at this moment just always be sure that it's storage. Be a really inefficient way to do it because really you'd want to only do it when it was added. This sucks. Really sucks. Just trying to think of the least broken way to do this. So one option is to do what I've started to do here, but there is an issue that if the gateway goes down within 60 seconds of the KV being written, it may not be in the list to Sad story. And just to verify, like, stop it. Like, there's nothing about writing to the storage, unfortunately. Find all of those. Yeah, you'd have to write them there. We still have this problem of even if we get this part working, we still need a way to tell them to like kick everybody off. Man, I just don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I feel like I'm just too close to introducing new bugs, too close to introducing new problems. It's too scary. I think it's too scary. I think it sucks, but I think we just have to go with it. It's just so unnerving. Like, God, I just don't know. I don't think I can fix it, and I think the risk is that I'll make it worse. You know? And that's really unfortunate. Like, right now, I'm clicking here, and only one click went through to the live stream. Why? Why is that? Where did everybody just go? I mean, that just looks like something crashed. And now there's 1 million people back. Like, so another option, just to think of like ridiculous options, is to leave heat alone. Okay, what changes do we have? Let's stitch this. Let's stitch this. Let's stitch this. I just don't want to break something with a band-aid, you know? Let's just go delete those KD namespaces. All right, I have another dumb idea. It's a very dumb idea, but I might just do it. Because in this case, it usually fixes things to refresh. I really don't understand why I'm not getting all clicks here, though. Like, why am I getting all these clicks here and getting so few? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the browser. It's very unnerving. But we were running the thing where we were getting like 6,000 clicks without issue. So just don't know. I really wish that day that I talked to Cloudflare on the Discord and I was like, hey, I'm having this problem. And I was like, okay, I think I get it. I'll just write a load balancer. And they're like, no, you should just use dog. That was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. Am I getting... Is there some issue here? Like, in the browser here? Like, I feel like I'm just not getting clicks from the extension. Why would that be true? I really can't, like, I can't even imagine why that would be true. Go ahead and push that to prod. Really don't know. Really don't know. Two 2.3.0. 2.3.0. Okay, that's to a... did that wrong. I need to remove this. Delete view, create new view. This user. Does that show the channel? I think it actually like showed the channel if you were running while you did this. Maybe I didn't do something correctly. Why am I not getting clicks here though? So kind of what I'm thinking, and this is a silly idea, but it's like the best idea that I have, is that when you end up in that like isolated island of sadness, is to just say something like, hey, there hasn't been a heat message for 10 seconds. Better reconnect. That's like kind of begging for trouble a little bit, but like look at right now, for example. This heat map, I'm clicking, I'm getting happy status on my clicks. I'm not getting clicks in this web browser, even though it should be connected to heat. There was a close event. If I refresh now, I think it will work. So we really could do something like, if there hasn't been data for some amount of time, which in this case I could make a crazy number. Like if there's been no data for 5 seconds, it could just restart. The thing that's tricky is I don't know how often that scenario happens, you know? Sometimes it seems like it's very rare, and sometimes it seems like it's very common. And I think it's when like resources aren't utilized. So when heat is active and is being used and people are clicking, I think it essentially keeps that gateway alive. But you know, it still seems like it could just decide to die whenever it wants. So that would be one thing we could do. The other option is that it could periodically query to say like, hey, what group ID am I? Like what group do we think this is? And if there's a problem, if there's a group mismatch, then have it reconnect, basically. Is that a viable strategy? Like the every 5 second thing is pretty freaking silly, but you could even do something nuts and have it send a fake click periodically to see if it got the fake click back. That would be challenging, but not impossible. So I think group has a request handler. Let's see. Where dog. Like to at least, I don't know when that was added though, unfortunately. I think it was group received, custom routing logic, received any non-internal response code. Yeah. So that's kind of interesting. Quite understand this. So what is the idea here? So the idea is that add a tier as a way to apply a custom request before exiting with 404. So if it's an identify, otherwise, so it's anytime a fetch comes through that isn't. So you could do something like that. You could do something like in the group, you could have a custom receive. Oops. Something like this. Oh, I'm so ready to rewrite this whole thing. So how would you, but then you have to be able to get in here, right? Like you gotta, so and in this case is bindings. Just while we're at it. State is durable object state. So we should be able to do something like this. where if you, and then basically in here we'd have to have something that was like, yeah, we'd need to do this. I don't remember how to do this. How do you get the, so you get the ID. Because we want to talk directly to. There's the identified durable object. I can't remember the syntax. It's like identify. How do we find you? How do we find you? Instantiating, communicating with. Get. So it would be essentially this. Oops. Something like this. If you send a gateway request. I don't know. How about that? What do you think, everybody? Looks great. Am I not alt-click you? So if we do gateway status, gateway. Well, now I'm confused. I thought we could just if endpoint. Yeah. So that's the endpoint is gateway. So if endpoint is equal to the gateway, oh, we need to return this. Oops. Okay. So this gives us the data here. So we would need to gateway. I think it's like gateway count. What does that even mean? I already have some meaning for these things. I'm confused. Oh, I think that was for another project. Okay. So we call gateway. We should get this. Let's go make this okay. No? No, data. Great. Okay, so that would at least let us know what the gateway was. And then if the gateway changed, we could be like, hey dudes, Something weird's going on. All right. And hopefully this doesn't affect any other things badly. I don't think so. It's a whole new route. I mean, we could make it like gateway/ID or something, but just as long as it doesn't break any other pieces. So let's push that to dev. Okay, let's push to dev. That seems okay. This is dev. We got 2 clicks. Okay, that seems okay. So now let's really write some tests for all of this, probably. Don't worry, Life is Yours is going to write all the tests. It's going to be great. Okay, so now we want this to be production. Right here. Got 2 clicks. Okay, and we are able to click over in the browser over here. Okay, so now a thing we could do is on that custom experience for Twitch, basically, this is dumb as hell, but it seems like the lightest touch way to do it. Is this, and just have it log the gateway. Life is Yours, look at those sparkles. Should I log the gateway when you connect? Is that a thing I should do? Probably should, right? Make life a little easier. I don't know it, actually. I don't know the gateway when you connect, which is stupid. Well, I would like to, but now I'm realizing I don't know the gateway. I would have to, I mean, presumably it's in every request that comes to the replica. I just don't know if I have access to that. Maybe I do. Maybe. I guess we could try. No, we can't because it's private. Dude made the variable private. We could fork it, I guess, but... okay. Well, this is dumb as hell. But I think the idea is like every 5 seconds we hit this endpoint, and if this changes, we know we're having a bad time. So, can I force that right now? I don't think I can force it without also killing the other objects, which I think makes it a little challenging. Oh, that won't work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Life is Yours. It's not gonna work. The gateway won't change. This ID won't change. It'll be the same ID. It just won't know about any of its connections. I love this little pictorial setup you've got going here. Okay, this is not going to work that way. We can still salvage this, but it has to actually log the... I don't think I know it. I think it's everything. I hate... Encapsulation makes me mad. I blame Draklin. We don't know the list of replicas in an easy way. What do we know? What do we know? I don't know. I don't know what we know. Okay. This fun idea. I mean, we can still do the stupid thing of just reconnect if we've had no connections for a while, but what could we actually show here that would be meaningful? Could have its start time or something. And if the start time was after, the start time was different, I guess that's one thing we could do. So we'd have to do something silly like this. Can I do this? I don't know if I actually can. How do you do? Wait, what is it? Can I not do this? Probably can't just do this the way I'm trying to do it, but I want to. Oh, this is equals the number. I forgot. Okay. So we could do this. That'd be a cool thing to do, right? Everybody loves a timestamp. Okay, so let's do this. Let's force it to restart, and we should hopefully get a later timestamp. Why didn't it restart? Did it not restart because there were no changes or something? Because that's just the in-memory. What? Why would that not have restarted? Maybe because there were really no changes, it decided not to do anything. Okay, what if we do a... That doesn't seem right. Why wouldn't that... What did I do wrong? I mean, that was several minutes ago. Why has this number not changed? Why? We know we can do this. Like breaking heat for everybody. Sorry, everybody. Okay, we know that we're... What? Why isn't this number changing? Is it a stupid caching thing or something? Like, why? What? Wait, why is this number the same? How come when I want something to break, it doesn't break? What am I doing wrong? Is it something weird like this type is cached and not that, you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. But is it something like this? Is that possible? That'd be weird. I mean, I could kind of see it, I guess. Why? Why doesn't the number change? What are we doing here? sending back this. I'm losing my entire mind. What is going on? Oh, I didn't push to end that time. My bad. Am I just... What? Okay, I saw the timestamp change. We have the version here. I'm just losing my entire mind. So, now let's bump the version. Push to prod. We got the version bump, and we got a timestamp bump. Weird. Freaking weird, man. I don't know. But, okay, and if we do a Wrangler tail, it's also going to kill the direct objects, right? Sorry, durable objects. I already refreshed that, though. Maybe I refreshed that without meaning to. Oh, and it needs to be tailed end. Okay, yes. It's a lot of clicks. Okay. With the cool box back there? Yeah, I think I'm done for the day. So I think offline, what I'm going to do is add the silliness. Is add the silliness. I'm going to add the silliness. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm publishing. When I refresh this, it should be a bigger number than 170. It was a bigger number. Okay, we've got a timestamp. We've got a version. We can check the gateway. If we see that the version goes up, we will assume we need to restart. This sucks so much, but I don't know what else to do. I don't even know how to test it. How do I test it? Because it's already going to disconnect all of the users. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, yes. We should look at the cool filthy box. What's the other webcam? Is it in the photography miscellaneous box or the PC miscellaneous? It's a PC miscellaneous. Or is it in USB? Okay. Full screen view. Let's break some stuff. Just happened. Refresh this number. The number's still the same. Okay. We have the desk camera. Is this the desk camera? Oh, whoops. Okay, don't look. You might see something private. Okay. So, this is the new cool thing. It's got some lights on top. I don't really know if they're going to be bulbs, but if they are, we'll probably pull those bulbs out and put in LEDs. It's got some kind of indicator lamps here, here, and here. 3 little indicators. Those look like LEDs. They look like LEDs, so probably just LEDs. Wait, the audio is delayed now? Why is the audio delayed now? Hello, hello. Is it delayed now? Don't look at my nose. Don't look down my shirt. It's private. Why would the audio be delayed? Is it doing something dumb like using the camera from the audio? Shouldn't. It looks okay to me. Let's put bot made this on top. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it looks right. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, anyway. We got a cool cycle start button here. It's very, very squishy. We got a slide hold button. Nice and squishy. We have this thing, which is some weird, oh, I thought it was like a switch. Or like a, because it wants to pop back. I guess you gotta kind of lock it in place. Because it doesn't want to be turned, but then it locks. Interesting. We got this cool door up down with a little rubber nipple on it that just, I guess, is some kind of up down thing. W load finished. Whenever your load is finished, you push this. And then if you're in big trouble, you hit this, the emergency stop. And then you have to reset this button after it's pushed. Is it already pushed down? Or I can't tell. Oh, there it goes. So you push it down and then you gotta spin it and pump it out. And it's mounted on some crazy, for the back it's all very nice, it's a little filthy. It seems like it was mounted on some kind of pole. The top buttons say W load finished and whatever that is, APC position. And so I haven't really tried to find what it was yet. But I think the first thing to do is like take it all apart, give it a bath, and then try to put a SPD32S3 in it. Maybe initially we just use it for like hitting webhooks, but then if we want to be really fancy pants, we'll try to use it with the Matter SDK, and then this will just show up in HomeKit. And you can just say, whenever you hit the emergency button, do this, and whenever you hit this button. The problem is I think HomeKit only supports momentary buttons, so that would be this, and this, 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 this. It would support these lights. This would be momentary, up and down, I'm assuming. This I'm not sure about, and this I'm not sure about. Like latching switches like that, I don't know. I don't know if you can do those. So anyway, it's very dirty, gross, disgusting. Okay, but I would like to do that. Maybe next week. Did you find it? Ugh. Ugh. If you found this thing and it's like cheaper new than I paid for it, I'm gonna be sad. Automatic palette changer. Great. I'm hoping like inside it there'll be some more identifying marks so we can figure out what the heck it is. controls.